Welcome back. In the studio with us today, let's start again. Welcome back. In the studio with us now is Todd Reynolds, who is the Executive Director of Theater Workshop of Owensboro, and also Thad Mayhew, who is the Director of Education, or the Education Director, may I add. Welcome both you guys to the show.
Hi, John. Thanks for having us back.
Listen, it's always a pleasure to have TWO. You guys are close to my heart. The organization always has been, so it's always a pleasure to have anyone here from Theater Workshop. Okay, Thad, a lot of activities happening at the theater.
Yes.
So we're going to dive right into this right now. Let's take a moment, though. I want to welcome you back.
Thanks so much.
To TWO as the executive, as the Education Director. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that position and what goes on?
Sure, absolutely. Well, I'm in charge. I kind of get to go into all the county schools, kindergarten through 5th grade, and teach them about drama. Spend about 2 hours in each classroom combined. Talk about props, costumes, acting, characters, improvisation, pantomime, all that good stuff.
Right.
Stage makeup. I get them all nice and bloody before I leave, usually as a reward with the stage makeup. But no, I do some outreach things with River Park Center as well.
Okay.
We have drama camps in the summer. We have a drama club that meets in the fall and spring, and interesting drama camps we have planned in the future.
Okay. One thing, though, I think it's important for people to know, and I want you to elaborate a little bit on this. Going in and teaching kids and getting them involved and exposing them to theater.
Yeah.
It's much more involved than that. I mean, this
absolutely.
really, because even when I was there, you see kids come out of their shell, for lack of a better word, and I think it's just speak on that a little bit. You know where I'm going with this.
Well, I'm telling you. Well, usually, you get those kids. You get a shy kid.
Yes.
We had a great example a couple of years ago. I'm so proud of this girl. Her name was Helen, and a shy girl. But you get them around other kids that are maybe more outgoing, and they see how normal it is to kind of get up in front and be silly in front of people. That's a big part of it, and just getting their voices out, vocal projection, just the confidence it brings out. It's really kind of amazing.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of just the camaraderie, the family that it builds. All the kids that right now I have in Schoolhouse Rock, they've worked together in like shows like Pinocchio before, or Peter Pan and Wendy. Yeah. And those kids now are a family, and they see each other. And sometimes having 40 around at one time is a little bit much.
Right. I can imagine.
But it's really fantastic for the new ones to see these other kids, their peers in front of them, do these kind of things. Yeah. It's really amazing. I encourage all these kids, yes, maybe you're not going to be an actor when you grow up, but all these skills you're building, the confidence, the vocal projection, all of those things will help you in any way of life.
Right, and that's the one thing that I think I notice so much. And when the parent comes up to you and says, "You have no idea how my son or daughter has come out of their shell," because and they become more adapted socially, and it's easier for them to make friends, and it's just wonderful to watch.
Oh my gosh, it changed my life back in the day. Yeah, for sure.
I could. Wow, because that's saying a lot for you, because you're one crazy guy. I'm telling you, I've never known you to be embarrassed to be in front of anybody.
I was shy until about 10th grade, and it's all kind of. The first day when I had this job, the first day I walked in, I think they had the person before me was ill, and so we had to double up on some classes. So my very first day, I'll never forget Deer Park. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and like 80 third graders. Whoa. And so then you put on your acting hat, like I'm gonna act. I'm acting like a drama teacher, and we got it.
There you go.
Boom.
For all of our viewers too, I want you to know that Thad is an extremely a seasoned actor too.
Oh, thanks so much.
The first show you were in at Theater Workshop, when I was there, I fell in love with you, and you just made me laugh so hard.
Directed by this guy.
Yes, it was. and I tell you what, it was absolutely fantastic, and that's really. I think every show I went to down there, I fell in love with theater, and it's so easy to do that. Okay, let's talk about Schoolhouse Rock Junior production. Okay,
yeah, Schoolhouse Rock Live, of course, the Saturday morning show that we all grew up on. Some of these kids, it's in case their parents if they don't have the DVD, some of these kids, it's all new to them, which is like, that's how I learned about the Constitution. To this day, I remember it because I sing that song, and that's how I know it. But no, we have about 40 area kids working on probably about 45 or 50 really when it comes to the crew and assistant directing and the kids involved. Fantastic. We're still in the depth of rehearsals right now. We open on August 7th, and we have 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Empress Theater on Frederica, formerly Goldie's. And that show will be, like I said, and we're doing a school day performance on September 4th, some school matinees, and we're bringing back a show called The Yellow Boat. directed by Emmy Woosley, which is a fantastic, fantastic story. We're bringing that back in October as well. We had a short run in the summer, and we're bringing it back because it's really that great. We thought it's worth seeing again.
Right.
Yeah, those are things that are coming up really soon. And then I'm directing The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe with kids and adults. And that'll be our Christmas show this year.
Oh, how neat.
Auditions will be in October.
Great, great. Now, I don't know if you've already really explained it all, but I mean, obviously you coming back, you've got to have some plans. Because I know how your mind works.
Yes, of course.
And it never stops, okay? So I'm sure you've got all kinds of ideas of things that you'd like to do for the youth.
Absolutely. We're trying to do these, we're going to have maybe one Saturday a month, have a really kind of intensive, whether we're focusing on stage makeup or on costumes or stage combat, improvisation. Like Saturday afternoon, maybe like a 3-hour workshop.
Right.
In the spring, we're trying to do like a spring break musical theater camp. It's a week-long theater camp, which is like 4 or 5 hours a day kind of thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, where the kid will leave with a whole song that they'll know, maybe a headshot that they'll know. Really something that they can, one thing they can workshop all week and really work on one good song together that they'll have forever.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Todd, you got to be happy he's back.
I'm thrilled. Yeah, he's a fabulous re-edition. So we're very lucky to have Thad come back and join us.
Great. Okay, now before we get into the new season, though, I understand that you're adding a new option to membership.
Well, we went to a membership package a couple of years ago, but kind of moved away from the season ticket, but we're going back toward that, and to kind of kick that off, we're going to institute a new program called Dinner and a Show. A lot of folks go out to eat before they come to the theater anyway, and we thought, why not expand on that? We'll go ahead and sell them a ticket. And so I got together with some friends of mine who just happen to be restaurateurs here in Owensboro in the downtown area, and they all just were very excited about the idea. So now you can call the theater at 683-5333, talk to the very pleasant Mike Quigg, and ask him about buying a season ticket for Dinner and a Show, and he will tell you all about how to do it. You will be able to choose on opening night performances to go to either the Miller House or Colby's or Famous Bistro or the Campbell Club or Lure or am I forgetting somebody? Bill's Restaurant right next door to us. And get a great meal, anything on the menu. It's not a limited menu. You could get anything on the menu for 20% off. So what a great thing. Absolutely. We love it because it's opening night, and that gets a nice crowd for opening night. Opening night's always something special anyway. This just makes it more special.
It is.
So you can call ahead, get that ticket, reserve your same seat for every show of the year, and know you've got someplace really good to go to have dinner before the show.
Well, I'll tell you, that's an excellent idea. And truth of the matter is, Todd, everyone goes to dinner before they go to the show anyhow. So really what you're doing now is you're getting 20% off.
That's exactly it, John.
Of every place that you want to go, of all the great restaurants that are downtown. Okay, now let's jump right into the, I believe it's 2015-2016 season.
Isn't that amazing?
It is. So let's talk about the season opener.
Well, all right.
But put your eyes on
I'm going to put my eyes on and check my notes. We've got a lot going on, and I don't want to get anything wrong.
Sure.
We just cast our first show of the season, and it's Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike, a wonderful show. Award-winning script, and we've got an award-winning cast in it. Kristen Whitney is directing, and she's got some fabulous people to work with. It's funny, it's thought-provoking, it's just a great start to a season. That's opening September 11th.
Okay.
So people can go online at www.theaterworkshop.org and buy their tickets online, or again, call and chat with Mike. He's always a fun guy to talk to. But call us or come see us. We'll get you taken care of. It's going to be a lot of fun. The second show that we have of the season, for the season, is Of Mice and Men. That'll be at the Empress Theater. Theater classic, of course. And this year, for the first time ever, we're going to take a show to a competition at the statewide level, and it's going to be this show, Of Mice and Men.
Excellent.
So yeah, come and see the competition piece. Like Thad mentioned, our Christmas show this year, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, another classic piece of theater and very inspiring story. In February, we're going to do The Silhouette of Elizabeth Keckley. Now, I'm going to direct that one. That is an original piece written by a regional playwright. Her name is Rebecca Wright. She has been a volunteer of ours for a long time, but she's finishing up her doctorate at Texas Tech. She's written this fabulous play. She's a very talented playwright. And in fact, we're workshopping it right now, going over the script and fine-tuning it to get it ready for auditions so that we can put it on for everybody in February. Elizabeth Keckley was the dressmaker for Mary Todd Lincoln. Oh. And this play is based on a book that she wrote about her experiences in life. It's called 30 Years a Slave and 4 Years in the White House. So it's quite an inspirational tale, and she was a remarkable woman. And we finish off the season with Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap. Lisa Mingus Tullis, our board president, is going to direct that. And there you talk about a classic piece of theater. Yeah. There you go. It doesn't get much more classic than that, the long-running Mousetrap. So it's going to be a great season. We'll have some children's theater offerings to put in there, and it's going to be a blast.
What number season are you on this year?
Gosh, 52, I think.
Oh my word! Yeah. 52 years.
52.
Well,
I don't think I've been around for all.
I don't even think I was born when that started.
No, I don't think I was either. Actually, now that you mention it.
Oh, there was an article. I'm going to go off script here a little bit. There was an article in the paper with you and a young.
No.
Yeah, look out! Yeah, I'm up against a couple champs here. You were in the paper and pictured with a young lady who had come back to visit you or something, and she'd been involved in the theater.
Oh, Elizabeth Triplett, yeah.
Yes. What is her story?
Yeah, you know, she and her husband are some nuts.
Well, I watched some of their BuzzFeed things, and they are hysterical.
They're a huge hit, and it's, what is it, Strange Things That Couples Do?
Yes.
I directed Elizabeth when she was a high school girl in one of the theater's offerings. Touchtone M for Murder, I think, was the one that she was in. And she was in a couple of adult shows too, and just a terrific young lady, and she's really making a name for herself out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So she was back for a visit, and you know, visiting family, and just stopped by to say hi and see her old stomping grounds at the theater. It was really nice to see her.
Well, that has to make you feel good that she took the time to come see you and come see the theater.
Well, you know, I think I was just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Maybe, I don't know, but she certainly has some good memories of the theater, and you know, that goes back to what Thad was saying earlier, but talking about the youth and the impact that it makes. When I first got back as executive director, one of the things that I did was send out a note to all the kids that I'd worked with over the years. Many of them are grown and out in the world today. And I just asked them to share some of their experiences and thoughts and feelings about the theater. And the responses that we got were incredible. We're going to post them all to our website, so people who'd like to see those can go and check them out. It's some pretty inspirational things. Theater makes a difference. Yeah. It changes lives. It can inspire and entertain, certainly, and educate, but it can make you a better person.
Sure. And Todd, listen, I know you don't want to take credit for this, but you know, you've touched a lot of lives in kids over the years. And you know, I know when I was there, if there was anybody who could get the volunteers that were needed, if there was anybody who wanted to take somebody under their wing to show them what to do, how to get involved in the theater, it was you.
Well,
and
thanks.
You know, that's why I say, and I say again today, it's so awesome that you're in this role with the theater and taking it to new heights. And that's what we need at the theater.
Well, John, thank you. It's important to me to make ourselves available. You know, there are a lot of people. It's not an exclusive country club.
No.
You know, come down and audition. We had, like I said, Kristen just had auditions for her show. First show of the season. We had some fabulous people show up. A lot of them were longtime theater veterans, and she cast one brand new person and two folks who had very little experience with us, but just did an outstanding job. And it's a good mix of veterans and new people. And you know, don't be afraid to come down and give it a shot, because there's a place for everybody. And whether you want to be on stage or just backstage, or if you want to help out in the office, you know, it's all important.
It is. Yeah. It is. And I will say that I was in one play One play.
Yes,
That
you
was
were.
it. It was a very small part. I asked for the smallest part humanly possible.
What play was that? I remember
It
what
was
that.
Lend Me a Tenor.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Awesome.
and I was the bellhop,
Yeah.
so you can only imagine. But it was absolutely the most wonderful experience I've ever been through. It was it was a labor of love. It really was. Ron Waite directed it.
It's a lot of fun.
Bless my heart for
He's a terrific
He
guy.
is. He's a terrific director.
Just had a
and-
birthday.
Yes, and I'll tell you, I had a great time. So if any of our viewers have ever even thought about trying something like this, Theater Workshop is a place to do it because you can get a small part, but you can be a part of that family.
Oh, yeah.
And that was what was so special. And to this day, gosh, how many years ago was that? I still keep in contact with those folks that I shared the stage with that night. So
Sure.
It was excellent. Todd, real quick, volunteers. I know you need volunteers.
All the time.
How can people
yeah.
help?
Well, call us, come in and let us know. You know, we're going to do some workshops about how to help out backstage. Everybody starts somewhere, and you know, there's a first time for everything for everybody, and so don't think you can't do it because you don't know how to do it. We'll teach you how to do it.
Right.
Just come in and ask, and a good way to jump in is to come to an audition. Even if you don't want to be in the show, fill out an audition form. There's a slot there for checking off all the things that you might be interested in help do, and we'll put you to work. It's about that easy, really.
Is. It really is. Well, listen, guys, thanks for joining me, and listen, congratulations on the new season, 52nd
John.
season.
Yeah.
Thad,
We're
welcome back.
Thank you
and,
so much.
Todd, I'm sure you guys will have a wonderful season, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, John.
Okay.
Thanks, John.
And thanks for tuning into this segment of 71 Magazine. On behalf of everyone here at OCTV, we'll see you right back here in September.